Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a quick haul. Now this is a combination haul which I have bought from Amazon, local stores, Muji and whatnot. So I'm just going to dive into it and I will tell you which is what from where. So the first thing I have and I can see here is my Pentel Energel in green color. So if you guys know, recently Pentel Energel has been my favorite pen. Even in school this was my favorite pen. This is .7 nib, so these are really thick pens. These are not fine writing pen, and I absolutely love this for my handwriting. I don't have the prettiest handwriting, so I need good color payoff and very good thickness of the nib for it to feel better. So that is the reason currently I'm using them. I have the black color Pentel Energen pens lying all around the house, but I needed some more colors. Obviously I'm using the Pilot colored pens very often than not, but I thought a really good Pentel pens could do a lot of difference. So I went ahead and bought just with one green color because my local stationery, which is very close to my house, just had one different color. Other than that, they had just black and blue. So I just bought the green one. But when I went to another stationery store, I actually got them in all the colors. So this is 8 Pentel Energel pens in all different colors, including blue, purples, oranges, reds, pinks, everything. Just to give you a quick idea, I paid about 250 or 280 bucks for this. I absolutely love how beautiful these pens write, and I absolutely love how affordable they are. So I don't really mind losing them, or I don't really mind actually sharing this pen with everyone. Then I have this skinny washies. Once I bought skinny washies from Happy Planner, I'm using it a ton. So I thought these skinny washies are great to just line your page and give it some kind of definitions. So I got this skinny washi in black and white color, which is very neutral, if I may add, and I really would add this to any spread, and that will make the spread really organized, rather really looking pretty. So I bought these. I don't remember how much I paid for them. There is no MRP written on them, but I'm 100% sure I have not paid more than 200 bucks. And there are about 10 washies. Then from the same store, I bought various sticky notes, and I just went a little bit overboard with my sticky notes because they were really cheap. I think I bought them for less than, I think all of these are 50 bucks, and I thought this was a great deal. So this is just basic pastel sticky notes, and this could go into discs, and I use sticky notes extensively, mostly for work, and that is the reason I don't show them that often here, but I use them very extensively. One of the days, if I do have the opportunity, I'll show how I use sticky notes. So they are very heavily used, at least for me. The next sticky note is this cute panda sticky notes. Again, I paid around 50 and 70 bucks for all of these. So some sticky notes were 50 bucks and some were 70. Now at this point, I don't remember what was the cost of each, but around 50 and 70 bucks. I think this was slightly more expensive. I think I paid 90 bucks for this. Then I have these highlighter sticky notes. I see a lot of Instagram stores actually selling them, but I have never got excited to buy it. But this time, since I saw them just for 50 bucks, I was like, let's just give them a try. I have not used any of these. I was waiting for me to do this haul and then I'll start using them. But again, this was 50 bucks, so I really didn't mind it. Then again, this, so with the same contraption, I love these sticky notes. They are so pretty. They will be great for highlighting or marking a page. They will be great to write on it, and since they go mostly on my work planner, they will look really beautiful and very neutral on my work planner as well. And this, I have no clue why did I buy it. Since I was obsessed with all of these sticky notes, I just went ahead and bought it. But I have very similar sticky notes, which is Post-it original sticky notes. The colors are really tacky in that sticky note pack, but I have these sticky notes already in office and I use them regularly. so I thought I'll just keep them. And I think now I have these 3 things from Amazon, and all of this is not even hauled in the same order. I have ordered them, as I said, in 1 or 2 months period of time. So the first thing I have is this Kokyu correction tape. So this is your regular correction tape. I think I paid 50 or 80 bucks for this, and I just wanted to try it. It is not as great as the Mumuso correction tape that I was using, which I had bought it from Vietnam. I had bought a set of 5 or 7 in 2019, and now they are getting over, so I thought I'm due for a good correction tape, and that is how I got this. But it is very cheap. I'm okay with the quality. At the end of it, it corrects well, so I'm not very worried. Now the point is how long this will last. If it lasts as long as my Mumuso correction tape, I think then this is worth the buy, because I think I paid again less than 100 bucks for this. So I just wanted to try. I've just bought one. If this works, I'll buy multiple of these. Then I have this corner punch. I always wanted such a corner punch, and I have actually used this already. So this is the corner punch. I generally use the 10 mm one, and where do I use it? I generally put tip-ins in my journal, which you guys don't really see, because I put in the tip-ins in my journals after the month is over. When I have the time, I'm watching Netflix or something else, and that is the time I put in those vellum sheets. And that is the time I actually use this to round off the edges of my tip-ins, because in my last video I had already mentioned this. The tip-ins that I have are generally much smaller than my A5 journal, so they are just lying, they are not fit to the size, and they are much smaller. So if they have rounded edges, it just gives a good design element to them, and it just looks better. So that is the reason I wanted this. I paid about 350 rupees for this, and this is pretty good, I must say. I will also put in a link, the Amazon link, in the description box below, just in case you want to buy this. I will also put the Amazon link for this correction tape as well. I'm searching for good glue tapes, because again I had bought a lot of glue tapes from Mumuso in Vietnam in 2019. So I'm 100% due to buy more, but at this point everything that I see online is expensive, so I'm just going to try glue tapes offline and then see if that works or no. So next thing that I wanted to show you all is the entire reason of me doing this haul. The first thing I saw, Tomeo river paper on Amazon. This is from a brand called Arista, and the parent brand is Arham Enterprise. This is the first time that I saw TRP book on Amazon in India. There were a lot of providers that were giving Tomeo river paper in India, but I couldn't find them. So I thought of ordering this. I think I paid about 1200 or 1500 bucks for this book. This is 240 pages, but this is TRP 68 GSM. I absolutely was underwhelmed. I have seen these foreign YouTubers talk so much about this paper, but to be very frank, I'm underwhelmed with this paper. I don't know how this paper will turn out. When I said that I will do a detailed pen test, I wish to do that detailed pen test on this. So wait for a reel or a short on this. But I was underwhelmed. This paper is thin. For 240 pages, I know that this is fairly thin. I understand that, but I'm superiorly underwhelmed with the kind of feeling that this paper gives. And it may also be the case that in my head I have put a huge hype for this paper, and it is underwhelming because there is a large build up and large expectations that I have for this paper. But having said that, I'm going to test it out and let you guys know if such an expensive book is worth it. uh, once I felt this paper, I immediately ran to Muji. I'm extremely fortunate. You guys don't see how much I buy from Muji. It is right in my office building. The Muji store is in my office building. So I am extensively running towards Muji for buying pens, for buying a lot of organizers, etc. And unfortunately, I don't even bring them home because they are on my office desk. So I don't even show them. But this is definitely something that I want you all to see. So when I bought this book, it immediately made me nostalgic to go and buy the Muji paper. This is I don't know what is this called. This is called pocket note. This is not A5, but this is slightly smaller than A5. But this paper, I have used multiple of these books at office for sketching, for even doing just rough notes around the house. And when I felt the TRP paper in this, I immediately was drawn to this paper, and I knew this paper was much better. I bought this book, I think, for 250 or 300 bucks, and I feel this paper is slightly better, and I have used this extensively. Obviously, this is 184 sheets, and you can see how big this is. Then this is 240 sheets. So I definitely appreciate the TRP and how slim it is. But when you touch it, it does not feel. I have no clue why. It is a very weird feeling if I touch them both together. Somehow this paper feels thicker than this paper. So it is absolutely mind-blowing how this is possible, and that could be the magic of TRP. So I don't know. Again, wait for it. I can do a detailed comparison because the price difference is huge. This is just 300 bucks or less than 300 bucks, and this is 12 to 1500 bucks. So the price difference is huge, and I would love to do a comparison for myself too, if this works better than this. If you ask the Muji guys, and at this point I have friends in Muji, they have done a detailed research for me, because I continuously ask them what is the kind of paper, what is the quality. So they generally do not disclose the quality. They say that this is Japanese paper, so they don't really have quality papers, and they don't really disclose the quality of paper. They just say Japanese paper. See, I will test it out with various pens. I will test it out with writing in them in detail and report back as to which one do I like better. But if the Muji one works, I would definitely turn to bullet journaling immediately, because this is super cheap, super great. If this one is better, then I'm stuck with an expensive option. So just to let you know, I am seriously considering doing sort of bullet journaling next year, because I have spent enough on planners and they never have worked for me. So I'm seriously considering bullet journaling for my next year. My work planner still hopefully will be Neorah. If they release a B6 version, I'll be so much happier. But except that, I will shift my gears and go to complete bullet journaling. I will not name it bullet journaling because I will not make spreads with hands, but I will definitely use printouts, etc., to make my own custom journal. Let's put it like that, not bullet journaling, just my own custom journal, and I'm considering it very, very seriously. So let's see where that goes. That is all from my haul. So do let me know any other video ideas do you have. Please do like, share and subscribe to the channel if you like the kind of content I'm creating. That is it from me. Bye now.